Hello, my name is Luz Elena Jimenez Madrigal. Today, December 4th, 2021, was the day, finally, my interview to become a United States citizen. In paper, I've been in this country for over 20 years, like 26 years or maybe more. So, though I have no excuses for not becoming a citizen before this day, I was waiting for this day for a very, very long time. My appointment was set actually over a year ago, 2 years ago actually, before COVID, and then it was postponed again because of COVID until today. So today, I've been waiting for today for a very, very long time. But today did not go as I expected it. For it was one of the worst experiences in my life. As stated, the test was supposed to take maybe 5-6 minutes, a few questions, and then you're good to go. But my interview took almost 1 hour. And it was 1 hour full of insults, from nearly beginning to end. This man, this official, first asked me to put my things on the chair, to raise my right hand and to promise to tell the truth and to make sure that my phone was off. And I sat down, and then he asked me what took you so long to apply for this. And I completely understood that question. I knew. So I explained. I said I had no excuses. And I gave a reason, no money or time, and then he proceeded to say, excuses, those are all excuses, and you are a chicken and you are meant to be an eagle. There were a lot of things said to me during that interview. It was an hour of basically that. He told me not to interrupt him, to just listen. He said that the moment he saw me walking towards him, he could see the devil behind me, the devil following me. And then that maybe now that saint, he had a saint up on the stand with big wings. He said he was Saint Michael or something. Maybe I would be saved by that. He reprimanded me for not loving my husband because I did not take his name. He said, what kind of person does that? So I don't really love my husband. He said, this country is giving me everything. It's giving me the right men to marry. But that I was not a good person because I did not have children, because I decided not to have children. And that if I cannot have children, maybe I should have adopted. What kind of example is that? He said, he asked me my names, and I said, my name, Luz Jimenez, and then he said, don't do that. Those are not your names. Your name is what is in the passport. Don't just say the name in your ID or your green card. Say the name in your passport. I was told that if I ate alone, I would die alone because I never had any children. Nobody's going to take care of me. He basically said, he also questioned my name. For those, when he said, say my name, don't say just two, say them all. And he asked me if the first name was my father and the second one was my mother. I explained to him the situation, that my father died a long time ago. I never really met him, so I didn't have his name. And then he said, don't say that, you do have a father. We all have fathers. And it was just drilling. He was just drilling for me to follow God's path, to follow and fear him, and so much for, freedom of religion in this country, and that I was just basically a bad person and a bad example. What if my green card fell on the floor, and as a teacher, if the kids saw it, what kind of example was that? He went to talk about the electronic store, PC Richards and Sons. He says, see, they are a family, they continue the business, but you're not. You don't have family to continue your business. right now, he said, because of my age, 5 years from now, I'm going to be too old, so I will never be able to dance. So I will have to ask somebody, about 35-year-old person, to show the dance while I'm holding on to my cane because I am too old, and I have to take care of my bones because I'm my breath. It was insult after insult after insult. I actually had to write it all down because I could not believe that was happening. At that point, I'm just crying so hard I can't breathe. I'm a bad person. I'm a very unhappy person. I am an ungrateful person. I don't love my husband because I decided not to take his name. I'm a horrible person for not having children. And I am a chicken, not an eagle. Oh yes. Then he proceeded to say, if I ever met my father, and I said yes, I did. And I saw him once before he died because he passed away a long, long time ago. And then he said, you see, now your father is in heaven watching you, always, always, always watching you all the time. But he said that I'm going to go to hell because I never forgave him. I was shaking and I was speechless. That was not the experience I was expecting. I was not expecting that. When he finally, because he actually just asked only a few questions about the taste and little things here and there. I cannot breathe. I feel like I'm gonna throw up at this point, and I'm not in a very, very good emotional state right now. I could not really talk because he didn't like that. He said, don't interrupt me. You are here to listen. That he was a different kind of official from the rest. He had me a piece of paper towel, and he said, you see, this is why I have paper towels here. Because he said, you thought that you were just going to come here and do the test and a happy day. You didn't think that this was going to happen to you, that I was going to cry so much, that I was going to be reflecting finally on my destiny, that maybe now I'm in the right path, God's path. But then maybe after I leave his office, the devil is gone, and then that same thing that he had up, and it was bad. It was not the experience I was expecting on this just unbelievable day, which I had told everybody this was my day. This was supposed to be a good day. I did pass the test. I will have the ceremony in 3 weeks. But this experience I will never forget. Because in all my years, over 27 years here, I had never ever, by anyone, no one, have ever been insulted and verbally abused and persecuted in a religious kind of way. This way, never. So I cannot shake it right now. This cannot happen. This cannot be the experience when you go and do your citizenship test. This is not right. So I will be reporting this person with his name. I am scared because I don't want this to interfere. So I will probably have to wait, but this cannot happen to another person. I will have to say something. I am broken today. I really do feel emotionally broken. But this man will not break me. I have been here more than half my life. And I love this country. And I love my husband. And I love my job. I love what I do. And I will continue to do so until the day I die. Alone or with somebody. My name is Luz Elena Jimenez Madrigal. Thank you.